Welcome to US Spacewalk 91. EV1 starts by taking the bag with the high-definition camera and translates port to the robotic arm setup position. They will temp stow their bag and translate to the camera port location to pre-stage some tethers and relocate an Ethernet cable to the base of the stanchion. EV1 will then retrieve a foot restraint and place it on the robotic arm. Then ingress the foot restraint and retrieve the bag with the new camera in it. EV2 starts the EVA by retrieving the worksite interface extender or WIF extender and bundling it to the cable bag. They then translate port to the P4 integrated equipment assembly to stow the cable bag. This bag is being pre-staged for the upcoming IROSA Prep 2 Alpha EVA. When complete, EV2 will take the WIF extender to the C2V2 antenna boom relocate worksite on the aft side of P3. EV2 will temp stow the antenna boom, then install the WIF extender, lastly relocating the antenna boom to the end of the WIF extender. Meanwhile, EV1 will ride the robotic arm to the high-def camera worksite. They will prep the old camera for release and demate 2 electrical connectors. After partially removing the camera, the window cover will be installed and the camera temp stowed. The new camera with the wireless access point cable will be retrieved and installed. Once the 2 electrical connectors are mated, EV1 will partially route cables and install a cable restraint clamp. While EV1 works on the camera, EV2 will retrieve the DC-DC converter unit jumper cable bag from the larger cable bag. EV2 will translate outboard to the P4-P5 interface to install the jumper cable. First, EV2 will remove an existing cable and stow it on the dummy panel. Then they will install the jumper cable across 2 power channels. This will add redundancy in case of a failure on either of the 2 power channels. And finally completing the task by stowing the last existing cable on the dummy panel. EV1 continues to work on the camera by installing the cable restraint strap. EV2 translates to the camera to assist. First, they stow their bag and then translate to the base of the camera stanchion. Together, they complete the routing of the cable and mate the wireless access point cable to the Ethernet cable. With the camera install complete, EV2 retrieves their bag and then translates back to the airlock. EV1 rides the robotic arm back to the egress position. Once egress, they will retrieve the foot restraint and stow it. Back at the airlock, EV2 swaps bags for the Alpha Magnetic Spectrometer or AMS bag. They then translate starboard to the S3 AMS worksite to stow the bag. EV2 will work on relocating the starboard common communication for visiting vehicle or C2V2 cable in order to clear space for crew to ingress the truss near AMS. After stowing the old camera, EV1 translates to the AMS worksite. With EV2 as the spotter, EV1 carefully ingresses the truss to gain access to the AMS patch panel. The crew works together to fold back the beta cloth by cutting lacing cord. Then EV1 uses the connector demate simulator tool on several cables to assess access. The two crew will carefully swap positions to allow EV1 to assess access with the tool. Prior to ingressing the worksite, EV1 will set up as the spotter. Once EV2 assessment is complete, the crew will take closeout photos and re-secure the beta cloth. EV1 will pick up the bag and both crew will make their way back to the airlock, concluding US Spacewalk 91.